Hi, it's me again. I'm playing this game on my sister's account since she doesn't really care about this game. Because I just want to do the first case just because it's the quickest. Yeah, I'm already almost done playing this game, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, on my own account. So, I'm just gonna do this just to make another video. Yeah, this is a really good game. Gasp, gasp. Dang it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. Courtroom. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Well, I'm glad I met you on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not many people take on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him anyway. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me that death sentence. I'm not afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Oh. How? Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did it? Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The newspapers, the report of your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky Sep dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a kick, for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, he's usually not its fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he is a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. I have dyslexia, so it's kind of hard. This trial will define the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nervousness. You're nervous. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and correctly. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about. You'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what was the victim's name? Ooh, I know this one. I remember the case report. It's what? No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Right. Are you sure you're ready up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim's name? Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim's name? I already know this one. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem more relaxed. Mr. Wright, good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what this object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant a question. I messed up. The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do? What do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss anything, any information that might help your case. Okay. You've got your chance to report the Larry, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? It wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is glad what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just had returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. To this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Indeed. She appears to have reached the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model but did not make a large income. It appears that she had multiple sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer this question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof, where? Dude, Nick! She died. Oh. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah. And when I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. When I see you in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. That's what he said, since I already did this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe yes, quite. Oh, I remember he said the motive was quite clear. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Well, he went. What should I do? I'm gonna make him be honest. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, Matt, who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the great discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sott to the stand. Mr. Sowett, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sott, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. I was going door to door selling newspaper subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must have been in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in the victim's apartment was not working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Indeed. Why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work in a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Frank saw it was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin with your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What am I supposed to do? Why, you explain the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have been lying in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How did I prove it? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there somewhere. First, find the contradiction between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the court evidence, prove it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the R1 button, then point it out in the testimony. Cross-examination. Alright, I'm not gonna read the cross-examination since I already read it, but I know what to do since I already did this. Yeah, he just says the same words. Yeah, this is it. You found the body at 1 p.m., are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement, the court is the opponent notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body or no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sott, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? That's a really good question. Good job, Wright. The point in the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always begin more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. The music of this game is really good. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Witness testimony. The time of death. Discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Cross-examination. You see, yeah, I already know what to do. The blackout. Hold it right there. Has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. That the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling. I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. What? Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit. The court would to hear a testimony for the very beginning. This that, and you seem like really discomforted. My apologies, Your Honor. I must have been it must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Witness testimony. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon the killer used was it. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Cross-examination. Actually, I didn't hear the yeah. Alright. This was the murder weapon. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Yeah. Who would you and with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness states, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock in it as a. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock. After all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was with a. Do you have a problem with his testimony. Well, yeah. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yet the witness testifies that he never went into the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment of the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I was in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove that you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That's what was the sound you heard. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim, the voice was burned in your mind. That's why you were so confident about the time. Well, wait. What's the meaning of this? This is all blessed. Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day I would never. Look, the clock. Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death. Order. In the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't of evidence supporting the deaths. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole is right on this. I better think it through. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's just sound the clock now. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That's clearly it is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are you Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what the time is now? It's 11:25. Yeah. As you can see, this clock is 3 hours slow. The difference between Mr. Solid heard and the actual time of death was 3 hours. So, Mr. Solid, try to talk your way out of this one. Hey, you forgot one thing. What's he talking about now? It may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove it, you don't have this case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Dang it, I can't say that word. That's a naughty word. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the clear evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. This means I can't let you inspect the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You make me look like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all yeah, I don't know. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There is nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Mia? I meant Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. I do like this thinks. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doing assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through there. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you will have your proof. Wait. Can you think of a reason to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yeah, I know. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was apparently running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim be... Yeah. Hey, let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The victim's passport, because she was in Paris the day before the murder. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her her clock since returning home. That's why the victim heard. That's why the time you heard when you struck her in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say Mr. Did It? Order. I say, well, this case has clearly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Sawit? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I ever seen someone complete a defense as so quick and find the truth at I don't know that word at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a This court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posted as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of their house. House. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. When he was searching her place, the victim returned. Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:30 p.m. Whoa! I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations or something. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a note. I never seen the chief look this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick, don't worry. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. Bad. No, I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... never mind. Harry? Yeah. Yes, you... I can see the... Now... Harry Butt's innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I wouldn't forget this ever. Let's dinner, movie, my thing. Oh no, I couldn't. I was the one who got him off the hook. Oh yeah. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? What's this? Evidence that? Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a mentor thing. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you wanna cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Me? Yeah. I think she thought quite a lot for you in her own way. Now, I don't gotta with. Oh, I'm not just. Oh, I don't know these words. This, not. That's right. It's that right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Yeah, right. Check this out, Larry. Proof. You weren't just some chump to her. What about the clock? It's the clock that you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make it of what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopeful you will. Oh my God. Also, hopeful you realized that's just on how you took at them people too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? Well, drink and toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry smiled me on the back, slapped me on the back, said, "Nick, it's good to have friends." But my part, pretty sure he's not going to pay. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you consider that clock he gave to Mia. I didn't know that. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the and another incident. And my problems to tell the chief about, or the promise to tell the chief about me and Larry. Wouldn't be one perfect, then I wouldn't be able to keep. It wouldn't be a promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do another video on this game, but if you don't know, Mia, she does get killed with the same clock. Yeah, she does get killed with that. And yeah, if you really want to know more, just watch it or play the game. Yeah, it's a really good game. I really recommend it. Well, that'll be it for this episode, and I probably won't make another video on this game. Since a lot of these have multiple days, like there was 4 days, well, sometimes 3. Yeah, they involve in one half. Day 1 is usually investigations, and day 2 is usually the trials, and then after day 2, it's still day 2, but there's another investigation. Then on day 3, it's a trial, maybe more investigation, and on day 4, it's usually another trial. Alright, well, comment, like, subscribe, and see ya in the next video. I'm gonna be playing Cyberpunk 2077 in the next video. So, goodbye.